in New Orleans. It's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second and 1. Fighting through pressure. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll try to left side. McDonald. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On second down now, Hewitt, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Coming up on 2nd and 7. A run here with Pierce. And to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 3rd down, it's Barker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a give right side. Hewitt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reese. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep here. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On first down, Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reese. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw again. And And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's McDonald, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reese. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll set up to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, he finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and run for it. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Hewitt. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Shelton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Reese on the ground. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pierce. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, McDonald. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 Makes it a Giants touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Barker. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Rodgers throwing here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reese. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep here. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rodgers now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely.